If he's the nappy headed queen, coming to you with the positivity. I am you, and you are me. So let's sit down and try to raise our frequency. Hey, hey, peace. I'm back. Um, I had to begin it like this for all my Instagram users. Cause I'm finna upload this video to my YouTube after, and that's my intro to my YouTube video. So I'm back with another vlog. Peace, reflection. Peace. Let's see. Let me pin the comment. Peace, reflection. It is so perfect that I have ladies in the room. I'm gonna wait just a little longer to see if anybody else wants to join us. Just a few seconds, ladies. It's been a lot of, I've been doing a lot of relationship talk lately. And, so today something just came to my mind. I was told like, oh, you expect me to be perfect. And I thought about that. I was like, you know what? Like, a lot of people do, like, when they think that they find the one, they expect the one to be, like, perfect. But it's like, nobody's perfect. Everybody's perfectly imperfect. That's for sure. But nobody's, like, truly perfect. So we get into these relationships and we have so many expectations of, oh, this person needs to treat me this way and this person needs to treat me that way. Peace, reflection. We get in these relationships and we just think, oh, well, if this person loves me, then they should treat me this way or they should treat me that way. And we forget that, it's a new situation with a new person. Like every time you get in a relationship with a new person, it's a new situation. It's never going to be the same thing. It's never going to be the same situation. You can't deal with them the same way you dealt with the other person before, and they can't really deal with you the same way that they've dealt with the people that they've come in contact with before, because you're different. Peace, reflection. Like you're different people. And once two different people come together, different energies, like it makes for a whole nother situation. So we can't expect it to be the same. And we can't really have too many actual expectations when it comes to relationship. I mean, you can expect this person to be trustworthy. Yeah. You can, expect this person to come with you with the truth about a lot of things. But at the same time, like you don't really realize like, some people are prideful. Some people are not gonna, express their feelings in the correct way. Some people don't know how to express their feelings in the correct way. Some people have to learn that, and some people have to learn that from you. Sometimes you have to teach that person that. Sometimes that person has to teach you how to be able to, articulate yourself in a proper manner or be able to, speak your emotions the way they should be spoken. Peace, reflection. I'm sorry, you guys. I be talking and I get lost in thought of where exactly I started at. But yeah, like we have expectations and we think that things are gonna go a certain way, but you have to realize that like everything's not gonna go in the same way. So you can't really look at your significant other and expect them to be perfect just because you believe that they are the one. But at the same time, I was thinking, I mean, with that thought being in my head, I was also thinking it was followed by, maybe I went through all the situations that I went through with the people before. maybe I was treated the way I was treated by these people, by these guys, um, to teach me how to deal with it when it comes to, you know, actually being with the one. I have something in my teeth, I think. There we go. When it comes to actually being in with the one, like you'll think that, okay, this is the one, so you don't expect them to really, come at you the same way other people have, or put you in the same situation as other people, or even hurt you. Like, you don't even expect them to hurt you. Um, so you're thinking, oh, this is gonna be perfect. This is the one for me. So the relationship is going to be, it's gonna be very pure. It's gonna be very perfect. And you don't too much think that, oh, you're gonna run into certain situations that you've run into before, or they're not gonna treat you the same as other people have treated you. But you have to realize that you do have to teach people how to treat you, and you have to teach people how to come at you, and you have to, like, they have to learn you, and you have to learn them, and y'all just have to learn how to, communicate in a proper way, or interact with each other in a proper way. So you don't really too much expect, when you're like, oh, well, this is the one, you don't expect them to, do anything that, someone from your past may have done to you before. But something I was just thinking about is like, yo, maybe I went through the situations that I went through with the people in my past to, prepare me to deal with this situation when it comes to being with the one that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. Like, that was a thought to me. And I don't know how anybody else may feel about that. Like, you can comment your feelings below on that. But I was just thinking about that. Like, maybe I learned those lessons to be able to, deal with them, and know how to I mean, like, everybody is different, so of course the situation is going to come about differently, and you're going to have to handle it in a different way. But, if the situation is, kind of similar, or you have the same, it made you feel the same way, like maybe you went through those things in your past relationships to prepare you to go through some similar things in your, your current relationship or your next relationship. And it's just, you know it happens just so you can teach that person how to deal with it, or you can learn how to, you're like, okay, I've been through this before. It's easy now. Like, this is easy. This is not going to be hard for me to deal with this because I've dealt with it before. Like, I know how to, peace reflection. I know how to deal with it now because I've been through it before. So it's not going to be too big of a challenge for me to figure out how to fix this situation, or how to come about the situation. So that was just something that was on my mind. I can't really expect. I love myself. You can't really expect, things to be perfect, or you can't really expect, a relationship to be, of course you can't expect it to be the same, but you can't expect somebody to not come at you like crazy or nothing, because you never know. That's the same as saying, like, you can't plan anything because nothing is set in stone. Like, everything is pretty much unexpectable. Like, you really can't have too many expectations when walking into something new, because you never know what's going to happen. I didn't really have much to say. If anybody would like to build, we can build on some more things, or if anybody has any questions, that'll be great. Um, Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I love myself. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate the energy. Yeah, I just, I've been thinking a lot about, just relationships lately. The transitioning is going on, especially like in myself. I'm realizing I'm realizing like um I can be more objective about certain situations rather than, being in my feelings, because I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer with a Pisces moon. I have a lot of water in my chart, and I'm very, very like I am very sensitive. I am so sensitive. Like, my feelings can get hurt very easily. And I'm the type to be like, okay. Or I was the type to be like, okay, well, you hurt my feelings, so I'm going to shut it down, and that's it. Like, I don't want nothing else to do with you. And now it's like to the point to where like I'm really realizing like love is understanding. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the words. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to, be at, because I be like, positive vibes only. And it's like, if you're going to say that, you're going to promote that, you got to be about it as well. So I've really like noticed I've become more like objective about a lot of things rather than letting my emotions take over. I will, of course, the initial reaction will be like, oh, hell no, like, oh no, like, nah, fuck all that shit. And then I'll be like, hold up, wait. Right behind that, it'll come like, okay, wait, take a second. Let's separate our emotions and fully think about the situation rather than, lashing out or reacting in a negative manner. Let's think about it and figure out like, why did this happen? Like, or what did I personally do to create this situation? Um so yeah, I've been learning. Yes, I've been learning and just trying to grow and change. Cause I know I need it, especially when I'm, manifesting, you know, uh, the person who I'm meant to be and the life that I am meant to be living. I know that I have to grow. I have to change. I can't be afraid of changing. Um, I can't be afraid of, saying, oh, okay, well, where's my Mercury? Mm, Let me get my notebook because I'm still trying to learn my chart by heart. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, it's in Cancer. So, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's in Cancer, and I know that. I believe that. Let's see. Yes, my Mercury is in Cancer, and I know that that makes it hard for me to That makes it hard for me to like really, you know, be subjective and be like, logical about a lot of things. Yes, all that Cancer energy. It's so funny because I've been like running into and connecting with a lot of Cancers lately. Yeah, I noticed that. Like, I will completely shut down. Like, if it's something, yes, crawl right into my shell. Like, if it's something that like hurt me or hurt my feelings or I didn't like it like that, I will just be like, no, I'm cool. I'm gonna push myself back. I'm gonna go into my shell. And that's another thing that I've been, I was trying to say. Thank you. You actually helped me articulate that a little better. It's like I will I'm starting to realize, like, okay, you can't do that all the time. You can't shut down every time. You have to face it. You have to deal with it. And you have to, you gotta deal with it. You can't just, shut yourself down and be like, oh, well, fuck it. Like, no, you have to try to understand it. You have to try to understand why it happened and what you did to allow to make it happen. And you know, especially when it comes to like people hurting me, I have to take a second to realize, like, yo, they like I have to figure out why they did it, and be able to understand that, because love is understanding. So I just have to figure out, why they did that, why they hurt me, rather than saying, well, fuck it, fuck the whole situation, throw it all in the trash, like control alt delete. Like control alt delete, because I'm quick to do that. Like, yeah, I'm done. Fuck it, like, fuck it, I'm cool, I'm done. I don't want shit else to do with it. But I'm realizing, like, yo, I can't be like that all the time. Like, of course, know your worth, but like realize that, maybe you were put in that situation, or so that you can teach that person, how not to treat people that way. And how not to react to people that way, or come at people in that way. Like, you can only, treat people the way you want to be treated. And I'd rather somebody, come and speak to me about how they was feeling, or how they seen that, that wasn't right, or, rather than shutting down and, cutting me off. Peace reflection. I've been seeing threes everywhere. It's a magic number. The magic number. I'm a master manifester, and I'm a magician. So it's like, yeah, I'm like manifesting every day, I swear. And it's awesome. My goal is to get out of here. Yes, that's what I'm trying to, realize how to have that good communication. Yes. I'm definitely learning. It took me a while to figure that out. And also I realized, like, when you don't address situations, or you do like shut down, you don't truly allow yourself to have like clarity or closure on the situation. Like, when somebody hurts you, and then you're like, oh, well, fuck it, I'm cool, I'm done, I don't want to talk about it. We ain't even gotta talk about it. Like, just know, like, we're good. Like, don't talk to me, don't hit me up, don't none of that. When you do that, you're creating baggage for yourself, because you didn't allow yourself to have closure, and you didn't allow that person to have closure on the situation either. Yes. And it's a blockage. Like, it's stopping you from moving forward. And then when you do move forward, and you're in a new relationship, or you're in a new situation, the same of your is like that baggage is gonna fuck up your new relationship or your new situation, because it's like, until you deal with it, you're not gonna move forward, period. No matter if you think you're moving forward, you could be happy, move forward, get married, have about 3 kids, and then boom, that's when the same thing gonna pop up. Just like all those bags is gonna pop up. Like, fuck out of here. You thought you was gonna be happy? Okay. Yeah, that's why I've been like, I'm big on dealing with baggage. I am big on, making sure that, I have closure. And now I'm really trying to make sure that I allow other people to have closure. because I don't want to be the reason why someone wasn't able to move forward into their new happiness because they're still holding on to feelings that, they didn't get to address at the end of our relationship or at the end of our situation. And me, it's like, yo, I have to have my closure, or else it's like, yo, like, no, I refuse to carry that shit around with me. I refuse. So you gonna hear it whether or not you want to or not. And I'm gonna get what I gotta say off my chest, whether or not you feeling it or not. It don't matter. As long as I get my closure at the end of the day, and I know that I gave you an opportunity to have yours, I'm okay. Like, I can move forward. I can live with it. Because it's not healthy. It's very unhealthy. It's very, very unhealthy. And I don't have time for it. And like I said, it's just going to come back up in a new situation, maybe in a different way. And you're going to be forced to deal with it either way at the end of the day. Like, it's not no stopping that. You creating baggage for yourself, holding on to things that hurt you in the past, or people who hurt you in the past, and you're like, oh, well, I'm going to just move forward, and I'm not going to think about them, and I'm not going to talk to them, and I'm not going to interact with them, and they did this to me, so they ain't shit, and I don't have to think about them. I'm not going to think about them, but, you're going to start to see its problems in your new relationship, and you're going to try to figure out why, and then eventually it's going to come to you like, yo, oh, it's because I never dealt with the shit that, I was going through before. I never really moved on. I thought I did. I was pretending like I did, but I never really did. I never really fully moved forward. Yeah, so I've been coming to realization on a lot of things. And I've been doing my best to be objective about a lot of situations and not be, all up in my feelings. Because, yeah, I've been doing my best not to be all up in my feelings and, like, learning how to be objective about a lot of situations, especially since, like, I'm a very strong empath, and of course I'm a light worker, so I'm gonna come into a lot of situations where it's like people that I know I need to help, and I have to figure out how to help them in a proper way. Peace reflection. Yeah. So I'm learning and growing every day. And we are always sending out positive vibes because we are manifesting positive things only. Every single day. But that's all I really had to say to you guys. I know you just joined the room. I don't even know how to pronounce her name, but she's pretty dope too. She's a pretty dope individual. Right. Facts. I appreciate you. Reflection. I'm gonna end this live and I'm gonna add it to my YouTube channel. So I love myself. And so I have to do my outro for my YouTube. Don't forget to stay nappy and vibrate high. Mwah.